Hello, back for another video. Today we are doing December 5th, and I don't know if this is gonna work. Uh-oh, I forgot to unlock the cats. One sec. Sorry, Beanie, I'm coming. Okay, so I just dropped Joshua off at work and I forgot to let the cats out because I was so excited to do this page. I forgot him, and Benny was like, "Oh, Mama, we're still here." So, yeah. Sorry, Benny. Sister don't care. She's like, whatever. But Benny's like, dude, get on with it. Anyways, My Porch Prints put out a freebie in their Facebook group, link down below, and I thought it was just beautiful. And you're supposed to cut it apart and use it in your journals and that kind of stuff. But I had this idea of doing like an advent calendar type. It won't be a advent calendar, but you know what I mean. Like you have little doors and pockets and stuff like that. Hi, Benny. Are you gonna come say hi? You are? Okay. Do you want to come up here and say hi? Here. All right. Not that they're going to be able to see, but there's a Benny. Yeah? Are you going to lay right in the middle of my stuff? Yeah? Can you sit down here? Can you sit? Sit. 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 You have to sit. Okay. Anyways, are you gonna, yeah? Oh, no. See, I can't craft if you're gonna sit in my lap. No, I know, I love you too.
It's 10
Want help down? Okay. Your tail is all puffed. Look at poofy tail. Good boy. Anyways, it made me think of like an advent calendar type thing, because everybody's posting videos about the advents that they're going through right now. No, you're gonna have to go do your own thing. And so that gave me an idea for this, and that's what I'm gonna try to do today. I'm gonna try to do it. Okay. So anyways, the printable looks like, oops, this. And then last night I spent about an hour or so silver leafing this, and I didn't even do any video. I did some red leafing in another video, so you kind of get the idea. But you guys, it's a train wreck mess, and so I just couldn't do it on video, because otherwise I'd have silver everywhere for life. Anyways, I don't know if it picks it up, but it will in the photos at the end. But I just added microscopic details of silver leaf, and I wanted to do it with like a glue pen and that kind of stuff, because I have like a little fine glue pen and stuff, but it just was too thick. So I ended up using my metal leaf from Speedball, the adhesive for it, and a really fine tip paintbrush, and that worked bomb diggity good. And nice part about this over using glue, regular glue, is that there's no hurry. With the regular glue, you got to get the glue on and then you got to get the leaf on really, really quick, because then the glue dries. This is supposed to dry. It becomes sticky, and then you can put leafing over it. I've used it with deco foil. It works really good, and it's about $5 a bottle. It's gonna last the rest of my entire life. And yeah, see, look, I still have, it's everywhere. But yeah, I have a box that I tried to, anyways, it's a mess. I get the leafing from Amazon. It's not real silver, gold, red, yellow, purple leaf, obviously, because I think the whole thing cost me $10, but it comes like regular leafing. And I don't know what it's made out of. I don't know, or any of that stuff, but I got it on Amazon. I will link it down below so that if you guys want to try playing with it, you can. it is really beautiful, and I really do like it. I wish there was a way of controlling it. And then I always forget to turn my ceiling fans and stuff off. So the first application is always like poof in the air because the ceiling fan catches it. But anyways, I got this free printable from My Porch Prints, and again, it's on their Facebook, on her Facebook group in the files section. It's a free file. And it's beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? The blues, and it just hit me as wintry, and I don't know. And so I wanted to use silver on it. But my thought is that I would make these into Advent pocket sections. So some would open and some would be little pockets and stuff, and that's what my thinking is on it. And I used another one of her free printables, which was labels, and I put December. I just added the font December 5th in it, and then I printed it out, and I cut it out, and then I have these microscopically tiny little brads that I tried to silver leaf a fake excuse me, a fake brad, but it doesn't work. It did work, but it doesn't look as good as the real brad. And the only reason I tried to do it out of silver leaf at first was because I forgot I had these teeny tiny brads, because I haven't used them forever. So anyways, I just put the brad through, and then I cut one of the legs off so that it stays behind, and then I'm just going to glue that on. And so that basically that was basically that. And so I just printed out 2 identical pages. These are identical. And then my plan is to somehow cut, like this one I thought looked like a good book, right? So I'm going to cut this out as a book. And then I have these pictures that I want to use. So I'm going to put this one on the cover of the book, because I only wanted to have one of each image showing at the end of it. So you'd have one for pretty, and then you'd have one to put your stuff on. Make sense? So that's going to be my cover for the book. And then when you open it, it'll have this picture on the back, and then journaling space underneath it. And that's basically what my idea is. All right. And so and then I got to remember to distress it and all that. So let's just start with one. And if it's a total screw up, you'll never know, because I'll go print another one. No, if this doesn't work, I'm going to do something else. And that's what I'm going to do. All right. So I'm not too worried about doing straight lines, since these were supposed to be cut out and they're supposed to be old, old ephemera and that kind of stuff. So mostly I just want to make sure that I cut it big enough. So I'm just going to go like that, because we're not really trying to be exact here. I mean, it's all supposed to be kind of rough and handmade. I tried to figure out how I could cut it out with the decal edge ruler. I couldn't come up with something brilliant for that. But all right, so see, now I have a door. Okay? And so my thinking is that I need a straight edge. That I will just adhere, because obviously this is not hooked down to my journal yet. Let's see, did I make it wide enough? No, I gotta go out further. Okay, hold on. So how's your week going? it's still no snow out there. It's just the craziest thing ever. It's craziest thing ever. We do have wind today, though. Oh my goodness, wind. Wind. All right, let's try it out here. That's better. Get it started. Yay. Okay, so that's by the way, this mat is so cool. Look at that. So when you're working on a project that you don't want to pick up but you need to turn, isn't that awesome? I love it so much, and it's small, so it works really, really good. I got it on Amazon. I'll put a link down below. Oh, by the way, in case you're curious, the Amazon links are affiliate links, and those 8 pennies that I make every year on Amazon, if you don't want to use the affiliate links from Amazon, I'm totally cool with that. I don't care. Because like I said, I think last year I made $8. No joke. $8. So I'm obviously not getting rich nor trying to get rich off of it. But if you don't want to, I always try to copy and paste the exact item title off of the Amazon page. And then I put that in the description so that if you don't want to use that link, don't. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything. In fact, you wouldn't even know. But if you copy and paste that and put it into Amazon, you can find the product that way too. But yeah, and nothing else. I'm not an affiliate with anything else, so and I buy all my stuff from Amazon. That's why I always say, hey, I got this on Amazon. You can buy shit anywhere, so you buy it where you want to buy it. But that's just, you know, people go, where'd you get that? Amazon. Told you, Amazon ho. And I'm okay with it. Yes, I'm supporting a greedy bastard. I get it. But you know what? One-stop shop. Delivered to my door. Okay, so now, lined paper. Again, my porch prints, different. This is a kit I bought. Faded missives? Faded something on her Etsy page. I will link that down below. Woo, I cut that one within an inch of its life. That's okay. I just need it to just fit. It doesn't have to be perfect. Thank goodness, because wow, that's not perfect, is it? Whoopsie. That's okay. As you can tell, I don't care. And then I think I'm going to have to trim all these pages down anyways. So, I don't know. This could be a train wreck that just doesn't work. So, what I think I'll do is get it tacked on there, and then I'll try to put reinforcements behind it. I should have measured that twice. What is that? Measure twice, cut once kind of thing. But yeah, it's all right. We don't care. It's pretty darn close though. Oh, my finger. Yeah. See, it's close enough. And then I'll just put something behind it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Actually, I may just layer an entire piece behind it, and then that way everything's just support. Okay, I gotta show you my gizmos. Are you ready? I meant to show you this the other day. When I was doing the red one, I think, or glitter maybe, but this is my handy dandy little vacuum. Sorry, it's dirty. Isn't it cute? Okay, loud noise. It works so good. It has a little charge port in the back, but I like it because it just sits on my desk, and I can up all the little papers and crumbs and tidbits and stuff. Oh, I love it. But I meant to tell you about that the other day, and I forgot. And so there's that. But the other thing I have to show you is I got a beautiful Christmas card from Linda. I will link her down below. Look at that. Isn't it cute? Oh, so cute. Thank you so much, Linda. It's adorable. She's doing a daily December also, and she does a lot of different kinds of crafts. So I will link Linda down below so you can check her channel out. But thank you for that. It's so cute. All right, so that has that on there. So let's just go ahead and put this photo down. And I could have color coded the photos to match the background and all that, but I'm not going to worry about it. This is a bridge they're building behind our house. Well, it's not right behind my house, but it's 3 minutes from my house. And so that's, whoops, that's what these are. This is what it looks like from the sky. And then I live right here. Oh no, you told people where you live. Hey, if you can find it. I mean, Google me. Gosh, everything's online. You're nuts if you think you have privacy. Oh, wait. Oh, I almost screwed up. Because I wanna edge. Do you think I should edge it? No. I don't think I should edge it. I think I should edge the outside, not the inside. Maybe I won't edge it at all. I don't know. But I don't think I'm gonna edge the woo! Man, if that had stuck down, I'd have cried. All right. So that's how that's going to go.
It's 10:15.
And so then I just need to glue this one. Oh, no, I already forgot. See, I already forgot. So I wanted to make sure that it would, I don't know where the dye went. It doesn't matter. But it's a, can you see? It's a tab, and I cut it out of vellum because I wanted tabs on the pockets and the pages, but I don't want them to be stand outy. Technical term, stand outy. And I don't really care if, but I want them to be there so that it looks like a door or a pocket or whatever. So that's how we're gonna make this work. But I should have put it down before I put that photo down because I'm quick like that. But yep, I took Josh to work, so he's at work. Short shifts this week, long shifts next week. It's kind of nice because last week was craziness, and so he kind of, he gets a hard week and then a soft week and that kind of stuff. And of course they give him these soft weeks and then they call him all week long. Can you come in? Can you come in? So I would think it'd be easier just to put him on the schedule, but whatever, we're pretty flexible right now, so it all works. I'm trying to get the tape off. Sorry, I'm not on screen. All right, so what we're gonna do, I think I'm gonna put it down here on the bottom. But I thought the vellum would be the least stand outy. I don't know another way to put it. All right, so that's, get it? All right. I wish I'd have measured that inside better, but I don't think we're gonna stress over it. Hi, Ben. Are you back? Where's your sister? Huh? Okay, so when I went and bought Sophie, I bought Sophie and Benny, sort of. They were pound cats, kittens. I saw them online. Okay, one night, we've been looking for kittens because we had just let our dog go. He was old and had cancer, and so yeah. And Josh got to vote on what animal we got next, and so he decided we're getting kittens, and so I started searching the internet for kittens, and I didn't really care if they were full purebred or pound cats. I didn't care. And these two fuzzy pictures came up on the internet at PetSmart. Now, we'd already gone through an entire rescue cat foster thing that was hell, and I'm not going to get into that. But they were at PetSmart, and I thought, well, okay. And I don't really want to buy from a pet store because I have... Anyways, they had just brought them in that night. This was after the store had closed. So they were just, because I had been checking repeatedly, and they had just brought them in that night through the Yellowstone County Animal Shelter. So basically they had been in there for like an hour, okay? Well, of course the store is closing, and you can't, I told Dale, get in the truck, we got to go look at these two cats. Get over there, there's nobody that can sell us the two kittens. They actually was a litter of 6. And yeah, they don't look anything alike, but they are brother and sister, truly brother and sister. And so we jump in the truck, poof, we're gonna go get these cats, right? Get over there, PetSmart won't sell us to us because apparently they can't sell them to us because they're through the animal shelter. No problem. Animal shelter opens at noon the next day. I'm sitting in the parking lot. I had already left 3 messages because I wanted these 2 kittens that bad. It's the 2 kittens that Josh wanted. We have looked at hundreds of cats. They were rescue kittens. They were 6 weeks old or 5 or 6 weeks old. They were just ready to be adoptable. It was perfect. And they were part Siamese, which is what I wanted because, as you hear by Benny, they talk. And that's what I wanted, was a cat that talked. And so I've left like 6 messages on the animal shelter's voicemail that morning. I left one the night before so they'd get it right when they opened, And then I said, I want these 2 cats. I don't care what I have to pay for these 2 cats. I want these 2 kittens. And, because they're in a pet store, and there was a little tag on them that said held. And I thought, that can't be right. They just came in. Well, come to find out, one of the PetSmart employees was trying to hold the kittens even though he wasn't allowed to do that. And so I finally got hold of somebody. I said, I am sitting in the parking lot. I want these 2 cats. I'll pay. I don't care. And I said, well, I expected to get a tabby cat and then Benny, because Sophie was, Benny was tagged as taken, and I wanted Sophie and this other cat, which I didn't really have as much love for the other cat as I did for Sophie. I really wanted Benny. So I get into the animal shelter. Josh and I get in there, and I told the lady, I showed pictures. We took pictures, everything. We're on the ball. I said, these are the 2 cats I want, but I would take this cat and this cat because they were in the same thing together, so they obviously got along, and they were siblings. And but this one had a tag on it. She goes, well, they can't have tags on them. There is no hold. And I said, well, it has a hold on it. She goes, well, I'll take care of that. She calls up PetSmart, has them take the thing off and choose them out because they're not allowed to do that. And I said, I'll take these 2 cats. I don't remember what it is. It's like $85 to adopt or $50. No, I think it's like $75, $80. I don't care. I don't remember. And so we're doing the paperwork on it. Well, it happened to be during some kind of thing they were, fundraiser thing they were doing or whatever. And there's this jar of sticks, okay? And what you do is you draw out of this jar, and you can get 10% off, 20% off, 50% off, or a free cat. And I'm like, well, I have terrible luck on that. And I'm filling out the paperwork because I don't care. I'm paying for these 2 cats because Josh was like, those are the cats. And I'm like, I agree. And if I can find a baby picture, they were tiger striped. It was hilarious. They were just tiger striped. And so I said, okay, you pull one of those while I finish filling up paper. He pulls out a free one. So we got buy one, get one. It was hilarious. But they have been the best things in the whole wide world. But it was such a funny story. She goes, anybody that would go to that much effort to get these cats deserves these cats. It has been a long time since we have had somebody that dedicated to getting a specific animal. And I said, I just knew they were ours. You ever do that? You see something and you know it's supposed to be yours. They were supposed to be our family, and I had to have them. So anyways, that's the story of how we got Benny and Sophie. All right, so the next one I'm going to do... Oh my gosh. It makes me sound like a lunatic. But I wanted those cats, damn it. I gotta turn the stove off just a sec. I just knew they were my family. Anyways, we did the same thing with the car. When I went to buy a new car, we looked for almost 2 years to get a new car. And I am one of those people that think cars have real personalities. Like, they think, and they either love you or they don't. Because we've had cars in the past that were like Christine from the movie, you know, that hell car. And then we've had wonderful cars that got us home on trips that were so broken we don't know how we made it home, kind of thing. And so I was searching for a car. I needed a car, you know, one that was supposed to come home with us, and that's how I ended up with our little cruise. One day I was flipping through and they had brand new cars being delivered to the local car lot, and I was like, when she popped up on the screen, brand new. She wasn't even there yet. They were on order. And we're having story time. Wow. Nostalgia. Anyways, and it took us 2 weeks of fighting with the dealership to get her off the truck and into our possession. But she had 11 miles on her when we bought it. I've never bought a brand new car in my entire life. I've gotten a new vehicle, AK to us, new, but never, like, we literally were there when they drove it off the delivery truck, the semi truck. It was awesome. But yep, so she's a member of the family too, and we have a 70 Chevelle that is my husband's high school car. Yep, it's a member of the family too. But that's how we handle things, because the other thing we do is that we never get rid of anything. So if we buy a car, we have it until it's not drivable anymore, or you just can't repair it, or it's you've got your money out of it. And so they become parts of the family. But we're weird like that. I don't know. I believe in karma. I think it comes around. It's like all this crap going on with Tonic right now, which, by the way, I got told I was basically an idiot by Tonic and tough shit, and you're just not very understanding and blah, 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 and whatever. Customer service. Companies don't care about their customers anymore, so it doesn't matter. It's not a shock. Whatever, I tried. Anyways, but I believe in karma. I believe it comes around. I have to believe in karma because I can't believe that there's this much wickedness in the world that gets away with it with no recourse. But anyways, all right. So the plan on this one, but that's how I got my car, is that we fought with the dealer for 2 weeks, in and out, and then we literally stocked it. We got to the point where, because my husband works with, the parts, he's with semis and stuff like that. We even found out who was driving the truck, because it had been such an ordeal to get this stinking car. They're like, any car will work. It's the same car. No, I wanted this car. No, this is the same type of car. This is the same color, no, it's been test drove. I don't want that one. I want this one on the truck. We finally found the delivery company, and they let us know the truck was coming in. That's how we got to watch it. come off the trailer. And but no, we wanted this car. And then they had to go through this whole, we have to detail it and yada yada garbage. And I'm like, oh my God, give us the damn car. I mean, we were paying cash. I cannot believe how difficult it is in today's world to spend money. Everybody has to make it as difficult as possible. I'm like, here's a check, give me that car. That's what I want. Nope. We had to go, then we couldn't even take it home because they have to detail it, which entails giving it a car bath and taking all the stickers off of it. And then putting their crappy car dealer sticker on it, which I stood there and made them take it off. Well, we have to have that on there. Is there a law? I said, do you think after this experience I'm going to recommend you? But anyways, whatever. I got the car. It's fabulous. It's been one of the best cars I've ever owned. And I just love it. And it's mine. It's my car. It's my baby. All right. I need a pencil. And there should have been a pencil right here. So where did my pencil go? Oh, wait. Here's a pencil. Nope. Not a pencil. Yes, a pencil? No pencil. Really? Here's a pencil. All right. Pencil. We're going to make a pocket. Just like that. So, do you have a pet? Do you, what is your story for how you got your pet? The cat one is probably my funniest one. My longest distance, most expensive one was a Rottweiler I bought out of California. I had to travel 2 days to get him. I spent an obscene amount of money as a 20-year-old on a dog. It was a lot of money for a pet. And because I never did breed him, and I never did, I just wanted him. Again, I saw the pictures, and there was like 7 puppies in this litter, and I saw him, and I was like, that's my dog. And he was the best dog ever. All right, so you get it. I made a slit. Here's the pocket behind it, okay? And then I'm going to put this picture in the front. But yeah, he was a great dog. He passed away 2 days after I brought Joshua home from the NICU. Worst time in my entire life. I love my son. He is the best thing that ever happened to me in the whole wide world. But that time was terrible. But that story is for another day. But yeah, so what pets do you have? What are their names? What kind of pet are they? How did you get them? What's your pet story? I'd love to know. All right, so we're gonna do that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put tape around it so that it's ready to go. Actually, I think that's it. All right, so let's, I can't talk and put tape out apparently. Sorry. Okay, so now I think I can just put a backer sheet on this. That's what I think I'm gonna do. And then we'll trim everything up and stuff later. That should hold it all together. Can't over glue, right? Unless you glue the wrong spots. Not that I would ever do that. I think I should put some more strong tape across the top. No, not me. But yeah, we're, like I said, we're weird like that. I believe in karma. I think that what you put into the world comes back to you. You just have to pay attention to it, because you may not realize that it's how it's been chosen to be paid back to you. And but I don't know. That's my story for that. I can't, obviously I can't talk and work. Okay, so I'm going to take this out so I can hook it down to this paper. But yeah, Josh works until 2 something today. But then we've taken to him just calling me to pick him up, because it's only like 5 minutes down there. And sometimes he stays to work, and so then I'm like just sitting in the parking lot. Although sometimes I go and just sit in the parking lot because I can read my book and not feel guilty about reading it in the middle of the day when I should be doing something else. Anybody else do that? No. None of us would, right? I got this paper from Walmart. It's obscenely priced, but it's so silky soft. Can you hear it? All right, so that's not very perfect, but I'm gonna let it go. It's close enough, right? It's close enough. And then this would go in this pocket here, like that. There. What do you think? Page 1. Journaling. This pocket. It'll be journaling on the back. Cool? Or just, what the hell are you doing? I haven't figured out tomorrow's page yet. I have a general idea. Nope, that's a lie. I don't. But I've been enjoying seeing you guys' daily journals and December journals and documented Decembers and whatever you want to call them. Y'all are skilled. It's been a lot of fun, inspiring. Okay, so then this one, I'll have to remember not to cut the door so big this time. This one time, I'm going to do the same door thing on this one, but it's going to open up to 2 journaling spots. That way I can keep the front by itself and but still have some more places to journal. And then this is a light I just got at Walmart. Life is beautiful. It was so pretty. And then I'm going to cover my screw up there with this. And I've got this little tag I cut out of vellum that I'm going to put here. And then I have a sticker to go on there that says life. Okay, so the candle says life is beautiful. And then I'm going to put capture the moment. I might put do what you love. Yeah, I'm going to do what you love. Anyways, I'm going to put a sticker across there. And then I got another pocket to come there. And then this one is going to go here. So I could hook that one down because obviously it's ready to go. And then, even though you won't see it, I'm going to have to go take a break because I need a drink. I need coffee. Do you drink coffee? Are you a tea drinker? I want to be a tea drinker, but I just can't get into it. I'm trying. Maybe I just need to just keep drinking until I love it. Is that how I need to do it. I feel like I'm forcing myself to like tea, but I also feel like I need to slow down on the coffee, because I tend to live on coffee. Not good. But there. What do you think? Oh, gosh, even with my little screen, I can't keep it on the thing. So that says December 5th. And then, oh, here's yin and yang. Not that you probably, I don't know if it'll focus because I have it locked, but they're so funny. They're completely different colors than they are when I bought them. When I bought them, like I said, they literally had little tiger stripes. They were striped from, there was 6 in the litter. 4 of them were gray striped tabby cats. And then there was Benny and Sophie, who were browns and golds and tans and whites striped tabbies. I thought they'd stay striped. They still have stripes on their heads and stuff, but they didn't. But I mean, that I don't care. But Benny turned into a big fat roasted coffee bean color. That's why I always call him my little coffee bean. Beanie. And Sophie, she looks like a snowshoe cat. There was lots of daddies in this mix, I think. But all right, so the cat photo is going to go right on top, and then I'm going to cut a pocket just to have the journaling go down. And so we can do that one first, because that's an easier one. And then I'm going to go get a drink, because I'm sounding like a smoker here. Wait, don't use that. Where's my ruler? Trying to keep my head out of the camera. It's hard because you got to be able to see under. Okay, so I think that, yep, see, that'll work great there. And then I have another tab. I got this vellum is printable vellum that I got, sorry, broken record, on Amazon. I like Amazon because I can find things I didn't know I needed, like this printable vellum. But what I like about it is it's really nice and thin, but you can print on it, and sometimes I do like to print on the vellum. But it die cuts beautifully, and it's not so fragile that you can't use it for structural things like tags and tabs and stuff. So I like it. That's what I like. All right. And then, like I said, this is a printable that I purchased. It comes in a kit, and I'll link that down below too. Not affiliated with My Porch Prints. Her work is amazing. And so I just really like it. And she puts out beautiful freebies. And yeah, so I've gotten a lot of mileage out of that kit that I bought. But yeah, so see, right? But if I was not married to the man that I'm married to, I would be that cat lady, only with cats, dogs, birds, hamsters, turtles, iguanas, I don't care. All of it. I'd have a house full of pets. So because he likes the cats, but he's not a pet person, I'm a plant lady instead. But we did agree that we needed 2 cats, and I'm glad we got 2 cats because they needed each other. Ta-da! Cool, right? Okay, so this one's just getting glued down, so I'm gonna glue. So much for me going and getting a cup of coffee, right? Okay, I have a Keurig. It's an old Keurig because I use my own pods in it because I don't like to use disposable pods. They're polluting our planet. And I'm not that lazy. But I wish it had two things. One, I wish it had a service, a delivery service. I would put it down in my room, but that would be just too much. And I don't have a plug-in for it, which is why I don't. Isn't that awful? And, oops, what am I doing here? I'm covering that foil up because it's a mess. It's a hot mess. It's going to show up a little bit, but that's okay. But it's a hot mess. But I'm choosing to just ignore it and let it go. It's okay. Let it go. What was I talking about? Coffee, Keurig. I wish my Keurig was hooked to a water source. Because much like I hate getting gas for the car, which apparently is a requirement to make the car go, I also hate filling up the water tank, which is also a requirement to make the coffee drip. But that's the only thing I don't like about it. But yeah. So I'm going to put the vellum across there, and I know that the adhesive shows. I'm okay with it. I'm going to let it go. Oh, I'm going to do Imagine the Impossible. Besides, it's really long. Actually, I'm going to do a little tiny strip. Hold on. One second, please.
It's 10:45.
It's 10:45. I just think it needs a little weight behind it. I just want the vellum to just peek out behind. But yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about my Keurig, is the fact that it doesn't fill itself. I know there's ones that you can hook up to a water source. I don't think they're Keurigs. I think they're like $3,000 I'm not rich people coffee makers. But there's a part of me that wants to save up for that. There. Life is beautiful. Imagine the impossible. Yeah. I like that. Okay. So this is basically done. This is going to go in here like this. Yeah. Now I'm going to go get coffee. Hold that thought. I'll be right back. All right. Got my coffee. I even got a glass of water. And I'm back to finish. All right, so we're done with this. Oh, by the way, these stickers were from the Vicki Bolton Storyteller Obsessively Too Much Plastic sticker collection. So, yeah. All right, now let's do this one. But we're gonna measure this one better this time. So, pencil. Okay. Are you a specialty coffee drinker or tea drinker? Or do you just... Wow, the wind is blowing.
It's 11 o'clock.
Do you just... Whatever. Do you like it sauced? Meaning it has all kinds of stuff in it? Or are you a purist and like it black? I like mine with just a little tiny bit of sugar and cashew milk. And I don't buy fancy coffees at like Starbucks or anything either. Not because they're not good. They are good, but first of all, most of them have some kind of milk product in it, and I don't drink milk. And they have artificial sweeteners and all that kind of stuff in it, and I try to avoid that. But mostly the number one reason I don't has absolutely nothing to do with health. It has everything to do with, dang, they're expensive. Wow, that's a lot of money for a drink. And so, yeah, I I'm cheap. All right. Boy, I cut that door crooked, but that's okay. Nobody's gonna judge me. And if you do, I don't care. Let's see if I did better this time. Yes, I did better this time. See, I can be taught. But yeah, I always have great intentions of cutting down on my coffee consumption, but at this point in my life, I've said, I gave it up for a year. When we went whole food plant-based, I gave up coffee for a year. And I missed it. So I like it in the morning. I don't drink it all day long. I drink it till about noon. And but yeah, it's my vice. It's the one thing I have left that's... But, you know, like I said, if you don't pile full of sugar and you use a non-dairy creamer, it's not really that bad for you. So, but dairy, oh God, dairy. Scary shit, you guys. I love cheese. It was my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I still miss cheese. But when you start learning about dairy, no. No. I mean, meat causes cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. Period. You can dispute it all you want and throw all your crap at me all you want, but I have scientific proof to prove it. If you do, you bring it. But what you saw on TV does not count as knowledge. But I would eat meat before I would do dairy again. It's just, it's so scary, you guys. And if you have acne problems or any of that kind of stuff, that's probably from the dairy. I know that both my son and I did, and then we quit dairy, no more acne. You have to be careful with fats for acne too, if you have problems with that. It's crooked though, so we're still crooked, but all right. And then this one I have to cut down. But yeah, because dairy's scary. But a lot of people would rather have bad health than give up certain foods, which I don't understand. I really don't. I mean, my highest weight was 427 pounds. I was one of those weird fat people that had not very high cholesterol. My blood pressure wasn't very high, but I was 427 pounds and miserable. And but my husband had heart disease, and he was over 300 pounds and had heart disease, and he was pre-diabetic and had high cholesterol and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, we're talking meat and potatoes guy. That's all his mother ever ate was, you know, an iceberg lettuce with ranch dressing salad and steak and eggs, you know. And even he was able to change and survive just fine on all the yummy food that we eat. But I don't get it. People don't like to take medications. People don't like to go to the doctor. Yet you say, okay, listen, if you don't want to take medications anymore and you don't want to be overweight anymore and you want to lose weight easily, you don't want to have to work out and do all that crap, you know, and all that stuff. And you don't want to be hurting anymore. You don't want to be sick anymore and all that kind of stuff. All you have to do is drop this food category and start eating this food category, which is basically 99% of everything that we eat. This is like 1%. But we focus on this 1% like it is the end all be all. Like all the options of this will never be as good as this. Did I mention sticky buns? And yeah, and so people die every single day of preventable diseases, chronic illnesses, because they don't want to change what they eat. And I don't understand the suffering. I really just don't. So I talk about it every day, and every day people go, "Oh, I'd love to do that, but I can't give up cheese." Or I'd love to do that, but I can't give up my steak. And here's my philosophy on it, my thought on it, is the fact that you can't even, for 5 days, okay, you got 7 days in the week, right? You can't wait till the weekend to have a steak and egg breakfast. You can't eat plant-based 5 days a week and then have a steak on the weekend. You have to have meat in every single meal. Every single meal, you have to have meat and dairy. You'll just can't mentally survive, because we all know we can physically survive without it. So mentally, you cannot survive without having some kind of meat and dairy product in your life at every meal. That's terrible. That's addiction. Pretty much classic addiction. But I kind of don't give advice anymore on stuff like that, because people are like, they're tuned out. They immediately tune out. Oh, you don't eat meat? Brakes, come on. They don't want to hear anything. But on the flip note, wait a minute. I think I just cut the wrong one. Yes, I did. See? Cut, measure twice, cut once. Where's my mark? Oh, I think it's on this line perfectly. Oh, that's funny. That's why. But in the meantime, people spend all day, every day, talking about, God, I hate picking up my prescriptions, and I hate going to the doctor, and oh, I feel so sick, and I'm so tired all the time, and all this. And you're like, well, you know, if you just change what you eat, that'll all go away. Oh, no, I'm fine. And you're like, what? You just said you were miserable. So yeah. And so that kind of, it causes me problems, and I've spent 5 years beating my head against the wall because I feel like I'm missing the magic word. Whatever the magic word is that makes people go, oh, I got it. And I just wish I could bottle it on how much it's worth it. See, I fucked that up. You've seen the things we eat. Pizza, tacos, pasta, lasagna, sticky buns, cookies, all kinds of stuff. Everything but meat and cheese. And 5 years we've been eating almost a different meal every day, and still haven't hit the end of the options that are out there. I just am right now eating repeats because I just don't want to go look it all up. But yeah, that's my little rant on that. And it's so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you deserve not to suffer. You deserve not to be sick. You deserve to be healthy and happy and feel good, and people are like, oh, I don't know how you do all you do. Because I feel good. It's not a time management issue. It's an I don't feel good or I feel good issue. Damn it. I forgot to put my tab on there. Y'all. See, this is why I get ranting. Serves me right. But yeah, mostly it breaks my heart. It just breaks my heart. And I have people that I see their journaling and their lives every single day for years on end. And I have friends that have been with me since day one that 5 years later, still the same misery, still the same pain, still the same illnesses, all worse now, of course. And you try to be sympathetic and you try to be understanding and but my family's not special because we did this. There's nothing special about us other than having we've had enough. We don't want to be sick. Don't you want to stop paying prescription and medical bills? I mean, if nothing else, it's cheaper. We cut our garbage by 2/3. We don't even pollute the planet as bad anymore by accident, And by the way, if you want to do something about climate change, animal farming is the #1 climate killer, not fuel, people. But mostly it breaks my heart, and I get frustrated because I don't know how to help. The reality is I can't help. They got to do it on their own. And I always thought that, if I just show them how good the food looks, or how easy it is to make. I mean, I didn't know how to cook when I started this, and I didn't know how to bake, and now I can make my own bread and all this. And I mean, you don't have to go as nuts as I did on it, but I just think everybody deserves it. Nobody deserves the story that marketing is selling us, and I just think everybody deserves to be healthy, and in turn means they deserve to be happy. And yeah, and because you can't be living your best life if you're strapped to a prescription bill. You can't be living your best life if your time schedule is based on trips to town to pick up prescriptions or medical appointments. Now, of course, there are medical issues that require things that are not health or food related. So I'm not saying that it's a miracle and it will cure everything and angels will come from the ceiling and baptize you or whatever the heck you believe and all of this stuff. What I am saying is that all of those things that's like type 2 diabetes, you're born with type 2 or type 1 diabetes, that kind of thing. People that have type 1 diabetes can still benefit from a plant-based diabetes or diabetes diet, because even though they will never naturally produce their insulin on their own, and they will always still have it, but they won't have to take as much insulin, and they won't have to do as much as they have to do now. So yeah, and let's say you're older and you already had cancer, or you've been diagnosed with cancer. Well, obviously it's too late now to prevent the cancer because you've got cancer. But if you went whole food plant-based, your recovery time would be faster. You probably will never have it again because you're taking out the factor that flips your on and off cancer cells on and off. And if you have not read the China study, you need to read the China study. If you have heart disease, cancer, anything like that in your family or yourself, you need to read that book. Don't worry, nobody will, but
it's 11:15.
It's 11:15, but you need to. But even if you still, it's like somebody goes, well, what happens if you end up with cancer? I end up with cancer, but I bet I will survive it better in the health that I am now than the health I was in. The medical community is not paid to make you healthy. There's no money in healthy people. And until that light bulb moment goes on for people, they will continue to make money off of us. I'm not saying we don't need medical. I'm not anti-medicine. I'm not anti-medical. A leave, I still need a leave because I work outside and my bones scream for it. By the way, if you have osteoporosis or any of that kind of stuff and you think you've been told, well, you need to just take calcium supplements, dairy and meats deplete calcium from your bones. Look it up. Do a little research. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. There you go. You research it so much that you can prove me wrong. But the calcium that you get out of plants, which is way more than sufficient if you're eating a whole food plant-based diet, actually builds your calcium, whereas dairy and meat actually leach calcium out of your bones. There is a reason people are taking calcium supplements for years and years and years, and then they fall and break a hip. If you take calcium supplements for years and years and years, how did you fall and break a hip with brittle bones? Just saying. But, yeah. But like I said, mostly it just breaks my heart and I feel helpless, and I just want everybody to be happy and healthy and not broke and living their best life. That's what I want. It doesn't mean life is perfect. It just means it's out there now for you to go get. If you're healthy, you get to go get it. All right, you guys, look at that. So we got a flippy for journal, okay? And we've got a pocket for journaling, okay? And we have a picture there. We have this. And then we have this page, which is going to go like this on the journal with a flippy and journaling. And then we have a pocket here with a tag in it. All right, so a little twist. I'm going to go do my journaling before I hook it into the book. And then I will be back to hook it into the book. And gosh, I hope it fits. Measuring. And yeah, I'll be right back. All right, let's get this wrapped up. I got my journaling done. It looks like this. This page is actually going here. Yeah. Nope, I like this. Okay, this is how this is going. Yeah. See if I measured right. See if I can get it on there straight. I think we've had this discussion before, right? But that was pretty much... This has kind of turned into a story time. Go me. Cats and cars and stuff. Oh my. So I can't wait to see what you guys journaled today. I'm sure I've mentioned it a bazillion times, but if you do a daily journal, not an art journal, but like of a current event journal, you know, it's happening today type journal. I do have a Fauxbonichi journalers group and would love to have you come play along with us. It's a nice private group. We've had the group for about 5 years now, going on to 6 years. And it is a zero drama group. I have no tolerance for drama, so it's squashed if there's drama. A little crooked, but it'll work. Not too bad though, right? So I'd love to have you join us over there if you do. And of course there's my Instagram. I'm trying to grow my Instagram, not for any particular reason, but yeah. Just cause work. But mostly I'm focusing on my YouTube. Somebody asked me if I was ever going to make money off of YouTube, because I don't monetize anything. I don't think you guys get ads. I have an ad blocker, so I don't know. But I don't monetize anything. I just appreciate y'all being here and that kind of stuff. And my answer to that was, if I hit 10,000 followers, I'll look into it. Because I do have a lot of people that say, do you have like a donations button? No, but thank you. That's so sweet. I would rather you spend your money on crafting supplies for yourself, or something, a nice cup of coffee for yourself. Have a cup of tea and think of me while you're drinking it. But I used to draw graphics, and as soon as I started trying to make money off of it, because that was the thing back in the 90s and early 2000s, it soured fast, because people change when money gets involved, and I don't know if I'm ready to have it ruin YouTube like that. And I don't need the job, so I'm lucky. But we'll see down the road. I'm a long ways from 10,000, so and I refuse to do like haul videos and tons of giveaways and stuff. I mean, if I buy it, that's great, but I'm not going to buy it to get views. I notice those are really popular, haul videos and giveaways and stuff, and I just do it because I want to get rid of my stuff. And I just show what I bought because I'm kind of proud of whatever I'm tickled with whatever I bought. So yeah, so that's that. I don't know where that came from, random. But that's the pages for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you were able to craft along with me. If you are, I don't care what your crafts are, leave them down below. Link me up so I can come see what you're doing. Again, all the information of anything that I talked about that I have links or information about, I will put down in the description box. I'd love it if you subscribed. Liking the video is always nice too. But yeah, subscribe would be great. Mostly because then you pop up for me, and then I can go subscribe and follow you, because then we can be friends. I will see you in the next video, you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.